Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We see some upside momentum today, not unexpected, given that the price formed a nice ABC correction in wave A. So we now likely see this B wave rally before a C wave down is unfolding. We want to talk about that a little bit. The price has moved a bit since the last update, but again, we've seen that upside that we wanted to see quite rapidly. But because even a B wave involves possible impulses, for example in the C wave, that is nothing unusual. Before we really dive into the micro patterns here, quick reminder, and I'm only going to talk about the smaller time frame here, cover the daily and the last update. What we need to see still for a first proper 5-wave rally is this: 1, 2, 3. I need a wave 4 and a 5. Is it possible wave 4 is already finished? Yes, but it would have been a very shallow wave 4. I prefer a larger ABC structure, but please note that B waves can overshoot. So at the moment, nothing unusual is happening. And as I said, we're focusing on further upside overall. As long as the orange support region is holding, it is defined between $58,620 and $63,140. Even though for such a wave 4 retracement, we would ideally like the price to find support here around 59,980 and 61,370 in the middle. However, with a high B wave like that, it might not need to go down very deep into the support region if we get another leg down. So again, at the moment, until the market proves something different, an A, B, C structure like this is preferred. At the same time, the short-term trend is up from the intraday low, and there is currently no sign that a top has formed. So if anybody acted on that signal that a B wave would start, then don't get too bearish too early. These can stretch out quite a bit. What was the signal? There was a level I communicated not only in the last videos but also on Discord for gold members, but it was a level that everybody was aware about here. 64,670, that was the 50%. No, it wasn't even that. It was this 64,180. That was the indication that we would start a B wave, yeah, and it already happened here. So we had that break. That was the initial signal that the B wave was underway. It was the A wave of wave B. Then we had a B wave pullback, not a lower low, and now this thing has kicked off. Not that these are great setups, but we've been watching for a B wave. Also communicated, I think, only yesterday on X, here on Twitter. If you're interested in additional updates, I also updated about CrowdStrike here today. Obviously, you might have heard about all these IT issues worldwide related to CrowdStrike. Interesting chart, so if you want to check it out, I also made a short video update for our WhatsApp members. You can find a link for that as well here on the X profile, so feel free to check it out. But what I actually wanted to show you is the Bitcoin labeling, the Bitcoin update and scenarios. Now I'm too far down. Sorry, just need to find it here. This is what we were looking for a day ago, like 24 hours ago. We were watching for this A wave down in 3 waves, then a possible B wave rally, and then a C wave move down. Okay, so we are now in the B wave rally. So again, you see nothing unexpected. A wave down, first 3 waves down. B wave rally is part of that wave 4. These can overshoot, and then a C wave down. I still like to see that at least. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart again. Here we have obviously now this resistance area that was also communicated in the last video. I've taken out the levels we don't need anymore because otherwise we can't see anything. So we've now reached the 88.7 Fibonacci retracement. Not unusual for a B wave. Actually, in the Frost and Prechter Elliott Wave principle book, called the minimum requirement for a flat correction. So if the A wave is 3 waves, they want to see the B wave get at least to that level. In practice, I see something different every single day. For me, a B wave can also be less strong in a flat, but this is at least not unusual that we get to these levels. Further upside possible, 66,150 and 66,940 are the next levels to watch, and even all the way up to 67,260. Only in the rarest of cases we would get a B wave that overshoots that 1.38 extension. retracement it is. So I don't expect it to go above that in a B wave. Maybe the interpretation is obviously, you know, wrong, you could say, and we are already going up more directly. In that case, however, it's wise not to be too bearish too early. That's why I added a micro support area to the chart here today. And it's between 64,990 and 65,470. What's that for? Well, this is for a first indication that the C wave to the downside has started. If we break below this level, 64,990, until we break below it, there is absolutely no indication that this short-term rally we've seen is over. So again, you don't want to necessarily assume that we are topping here and go short or something where you can do that, but please be aware that B waves can overshoot, so you have nowhere to put a stop unless we have a top in place, which would be a first break of support and then maybe a corrective rally staying below that high. There's no indication that a top is in place yet. And then if a C wave to the downside is starting from here, but it would require a break below 64,990 first, then the 63K level is the 100% extension target. Very common target for wave C of 4. But that will change if we push a little higher, and it doesn't seem to be finished just yet. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.